mine first, or do you, go ahead?
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Talk about compromise.
Okay, so we're sitting here talking. I'm sitting here, and I'm explaining compromise. What a compromise is in relationships. So basically, I use the analogy of candy. I love candy. I love candy. Like, I love that. Yeah, definitely need that. And then the person that I'm with in a relationship with, they know that I like candy, but they don't like candy, or like they like an alternative or something, right? We have to find the middle ground, which is the compromise in that. So if she has a better alternative, or, you know, gets me to try something new that's like a good supplement or whatever, right? Or she has something, or not eating it, right? And then I'm like, okay, I slowly start to creep over to that way. But it should be to what I as a person am comfortable with. I'm not comfortable just going and eating no candy.
Okay.
But we found the middle ground of like, okay, I'm okay with not eating the candy.
Okay, peep this. You just said the person you with don't like candy, but you like candy. You don't have to not like candy. But if candy's a problem, that's not a compromise. That's I'm trying to help your ass out. The problem with most people is when it comes to compromise.
Wait, explain that again.
Okay, if you got 5 damn cavities, you can't eat damn candy.
Okay.
It's why are we talking about you eating candy? Just because you like it doesn't mean, just like you doing drugs. You may like to do drugs, but you can't do them because you're gonna die. So
yes.
So the other person is really trying to save your life in that sense. I mean, I know it's kind of, that went deeper, but the thing about compromise is this: you like that water, I like Fiji. Mm-hmm. It's water, right? I ain't got to like that because you like it. But shit, hell, one day I may need some water. That may be the only water I may try. Mm-hmm. It's like the perfect example in life. When we was kids, the book you read called Green Eggs and Ham, that's what the book is all about. Trying something different. Mm-hmm. See, we think compromise, trying something different is the same thing. It's not. Compromising is basically going out your way for the betterment of the relationship. Compromise ain't because you like this and I like this and you try to bring, that's not compromise. Compromising is trying to find something that is evenly as still in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Just like.
But it's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, you can be comfortable. You can be comfortable with it, but if it's the betterment, sometimes you're not comfortable with it. See, the thing is, we want to be comfortable in everything, which you should be confident in everything. But sometimes you're gonna be uncomfortable. If you ain't never drove on the highway and you 17, eventually you're gonna get your ass on the highway. Mm-hmm. Or it's gonna take you 45 minutes to get everywhere you need to go. See, we talk about relationships. We be like, we don't go on feelings, not facts. We don't go on stuff that makes sense.
But you got to get comfortable to get on the freeway.
Well, guess what though? Or no, it's either you get on the freeway, or it's gonna take you an hour to get there. So it's either you gonna find yourself leaving early.
Yeah, but you need to be comfortable with that decision because a consequence comes either way.
Yes, because it's not about being comfortable in it. It's about being efficient in it. The problem with most of us, in relationships, we're not efficient in it.
But I think we aren't efficient in it because we aren't comfortable with who we are and what we need. We don't know ourselves.
Guess what?
But we don't stand for our individualistic qualities.
Your wants and needs change every day. That's why I tell people all the time, do not follow passion, follow purpose. Because if you follow passion, hell, I may want to be a cameraman tomorrow. Hell, I'm gonna be a DJ tomorrow. Next week, I'm gonna be a painter. The problem is you meet motherfuckers like that and you'll be scattered brain. And you follow your purpose. Your purpose allows you to fit all of those things into one thing you like to do. Mm-hmm. Get what I'm saying? So when it comes to relationships and compromise, I work in North Cross. Mm-hmm. You work in Fairburn. Okay, we're going to get a house in Decatur. You feel what I'm saying? Because the compromise is you may have to go 20 minutes, I may have to go 30 minutes, but that compromise, I ain't going too much out my way. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm comfortable with.
No, it's not about being comfortable, about being more efficient. I mean, I get what you're saying. I believe you have to be a little comfortable, but hell.
I don't think you should do anything that compromises you is what I'm saying. Like, okay, what I'm saying is if you gotta drive, if I'm cool with the compromise that I'm gonna drive the hour for me to get to work, and my wife, she gonna do the 20-minute drive. Like, I'm comfortable with that hour. Otherwise, I'm like, no, let's split the time.
Let me tell you a secret. As being a former husband and a father, you ain't comfortable with none of this shit. Ain't none of this shit comfortable.
But no, I think that's because we as men have made it that way.
The problem is, it's all about doing your job. This is not about how you feel. This is about the duty and the responsibility of your damn job. And if you decide to be in a relationship with somebody, you're going to have to do your job.
Just like which should be what I'm comfortable with doing.
Like we talked about last week. Not being comfortable with it is not about being like we talked about last week. Remember we talked about Kimmy and Maurice?
Uh-huh.
And she was like, well, he was like, we're going to have sex twice. And she was like, no, we're going to have sex once. They like what I tell you all the time, people say what you bring to the table. That's the negotiation table.
But the compromise was the one.
No, the compromise was already.
He just wanted all what he wanted.
He wanted what she was getting what she wanted. He said, what am I getting out of it?
Yeah, and then she said the sex once a day, right?
No, he was already getting that.
Oh, okay.
He wanted it twice.
Oh, my bad. I perceived that differently.
Since you taking me somewhere that I really don't want to go, what am I getting out of not going? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I thought that he was negotiating for like, what does he get for going? I didn't know he was already getting that. My bad. That's why I was like, that was a compromise. He was the one.
He was negotiating. He already was getting the sex once a week, once a day.
Oh, okay. So he wanted to.
He wanted it twice because he negotiated because he don't want to go. Period. It's like making the kids say, "Hey, you gotta go to school." But what you gonna give them? Hey, so when I get home, am I gonna get a treat?
Okay, but okay. What I'm saying is, why can't he get some? Why should he? Why should he settle for that? Why should he settle for that?
I get what you're saying, but here's the truth. You got to meet a motherfucker where they at. You got to date a like-minded person. If I like cookies and you like cookies, don't mean we're supposed to be together. It's just a one notch off the thing that we like together. The problem with a lot of us is you'll meet a motherfucker who don't even like cookies and be like, hey, you should try this. You should try these. You should try, and you get mad because they're not trying them.
Okay, but what about the people who one individual in the household is vegan, but they fix food for non-vegans?
I'm tell you, once again, that's a problem because now everything y'all doing is you doing two of everything.
But what if they're comfortable with doing two of everything?
It eventually gets tiring because now you go to the refrigerator, you got two of everything. You gotta go to the store, you gotta get vegan water.
But like, yeah, but I'm saying like if that's what she like to do and that's her routine, that's just what she like to do.
How about you get somebody who does a different routine?
No, I'm just saying like within reason though. So like if I'm like cool, like that's what we gotta do. We gotta make sure when we go to the store we got two carts now. But I'm cool with that. Hey, you cool with that.
But once again, ask yourself a question. What is that gonna cost me? See, our wants and our likes. Well, I get what I understand exactly what you're saying. You're saying why should we overextend ourselves to certain attributes, to certain things?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
that's exactly what you're saying.
In a way.
Why should I have to overextend myself? The problem is if you go get what you want, you don't have to overextend yourself. That's the joys of picking and choosing. We've been taught that you're supposed to meet somebody who's totally different, and y'all go back and forth about. Y'all spend more time trying to figure out what the hell y'all gonna eat than eating. Mm-hmm. Who wants to spend 3 hours trying to figure out what you're gonna eat? I ain't even hungry no more.
Mm-hmm. But so then in cases like that, now I'm like, you need to start making a decision. That
is true.
Like me being the captain of the boat, and this is why I'm so serious on why men need to like have that stern leadership, mm-hmm. right? Like if we in a situation where we trying to figure out what to eat, mm-hmm. it's like eventually I'm gonna make an executive decision here.
Guess what though?
And or you gonna have to suggest something better. I'm not playing the guessing game. It's just like, okay, I got like, okay, What you want to eat? And you don't know? I ain't really got a taste for nothing. Okay, all right, but I know we got to eat. I'm gonna ask a few more times. I'm gonna do this, all this. But then after a while, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this, or make the decision like, yeah, you should cook, or that. But it's what each one is comfortable in. It's just like, okay,
you don't want to overextend yourself.
You should never, because then you compromise who you are.
Yes, but guess what though? But once you understand the assignment at hand, it doesn't really, all the other stuff is null and void.
But what's the assignment at hand?
What's the ultimate goal? What is your goal?
My goal is to move forward in life with a like-minded person, or with I won't say a like-minded person, a person who I can, cooperate with. A person that we work well together. There's cooperation among us.
That's the same exact thing. You just try to make it sound cute.
But that's why I'm saying though, because I cooperate with this, the compromise is the cooperation. It's like that's the
once again
you're compromising though.
Like, you just made it sound cute. It's the same thing.
Okay. No. I think what I'm arguing for is most people will then put themselves in a position where they do
in an uncompromising position.
Yes.
So therefore,
they should never do that.
I agree.
But so the compromise is whatever they're comfortable with.
Perfect example. I'm about to use this, and this might be so whatever. And I'm glad this is just a real. It is like a girl going up to a nigga house at 2:00 in the morning, knowing she don't want to do nothing nasty.
She don't need to come.
She don't need to
come.
That's exactly what I mean.
But what I'm saying,
that's exactly what I mean. Don't put yourself in a position, because here's the thing. If you talk to somebody who already cool with you doing that, you do that over there. Don't go try the same thing with someone new, because you may not have the same outcome.
For sure. But it's a thing of, okay, I'm going with the argument of she comes over, right? Mm-hmm. So like, if I'm cool with her not fucking, right? If I'm cool with it.
But she came over to your space. So therefore, she came to perfect.
But she cool with, but I'm cool with it. I'm like, all right, cool.
So you didn't overextend yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we saying the same thing then.
I know.
Okay, I'm making sure.
Yes,
but I just feel like people fold, so that's what I was like making clear. I
get what you're saying. Your whole argument with your chest is men fold under the lights of trying to appease a person. I get what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah. Instead of us both finding common ground, I think men look at compromise as like, oh, whatever she say. And I don't think that's how it should be. It should be whatever we say.
That is true. Like, it shouldn't be whatever. It paid the cost to be the boss. Because just like Moot Man can't tell me what he gonna do in my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I disconnected the cable, cut the lights off. You know what I mean? But you'll get people who can come in and tell you what to do with your shit, and they don't do nothing but just exist there. That's how it is in your life. Everything serves a purpose. Sometimes ain't got nothing to do no money. Sometimes ain't got nothing to do no extracurricular activity. Sometimes it should be somebody who just bring the energy to you. You get what I'm saying? Everything has a time and place. So you got to get people on your type of time. Mm-hmm. And everybody ain't going to be totally equal. Sometimes it's going to be, there's no such thing as 50-50. Everything's 100-100. Because you got to be a whole of yourself. And you may not be to the 100. You may be at 95 that day. And that person may be at 75 that day. You know what I'm saying? Are you able to match them where they are? That's why people always had this little saying, meet me where I am. But some people just use it as an excuse too to not get better.
They doing it enough.
You know what I'm saying? Some people use it like this. Meet me as I am. I know I got cavities, but the candy. Nigga, you about to die.
Yeah, I just think you got to be able to walk them down. Though.
Hey, nigga, you ain't gonna have no teeth. I ain't
gotta
gotta walk you down. You ain't gonna have no teeth. And I don't like motherfuckers with no teeth. You know what I'm saying?
But wouldn't it be better to walk them down?
No, you shouldn't try to convince somebody to do anything that's good for them.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. But if you find yourself overly convincing people, nigga, that's a job in itself.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but like.
I get what I'm saying. No, I see it like. Nah, I just see it like if a person's gonna do what they gonna do.
Bruh, that's the point. If you know what they gonna do, you should not be, you should walk away.
Yeah. Okay. But what if so people have different levels of, it's the same shit. I'm just saying the same thing.
Exactly.
What they're comfortable with. No. That's what I'm just saying. So like.
Are you trying to stay on that hill, ain't you?
No, I'm just saying, like, if we ain't that what it's about?
Hey man, you try to beat your, hey, you beat your chest on the hill, bro. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. Compromising is not a bad thing. Look at the definition of compromising.
But I'm okay. Damn, where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket.
Yeah, look at the definition of compromising. Let's do Webster. Let's find the Webbers.
Hold on. Okay, compromise. My bad. And I ain't gonna tell you what I was like, there's no way that's what compromising means. Man, okay, there we go. Got it spelled correctly. All right, we good. All right, hold on, my bad, y'all.
Compromise. Compromise.
Revealing an embarrassing or incriminating secret about someone.
No. We ain't talking about that one. A noun. An agreement or a settlement of a dispute that reaches. That's it. I'm just.
What? Read it one more time. I thought it was so much.
Or agreement or a settlement of a dispute that reaches by each side. Basis. We're coming together. We're coming together as one. Mm-hmm. That's the compromise, bro. That's it. Sometimes you're gonna have to bend. Sometimes they gonna have to bend. See, the problem is you're so used to overly bending. Now it's like this. Hell no, I ain't bending. You know what I'm saying? Which is a trauma.
But shouldn't you only bend to the to the amount of pressure that you can withhold?
No, you should bend for the betterment of the team. It's all about the betterment of the individuals that you're compromising with.
But it starts with you, the individual.
I know that you got to be a fucked up individual if you don't want to compromise and make something better. You got to be. It got to be for the betterment of. Okay.
So then, does it not come down to doing what makes you happy?
Yeah.
And having your happiness.
But once again, well, I take my feelings and emotion over the happiness. Rainbows and Care Bears and pink ponies. Shit.
I mean, that's what you strive to, though, right?
Bro,
you strive to the happiness. You might not never reach it.
Hey, this gin may make me happy. Tomorrow, some tequila gonna make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Happiness is a state of being.
I mean, yeah.
Like
it is. But don't you want to stay there as long as you can?
Let me tell you something.
And strive to be.
You make your happiness.
Exactly.
In any situation. Because what Mike Tyson said, man, I had damn near $100 million. And I was the most happiest when it was all gone. Mm-hmm. So most people be like, hell no, I ain't happy. I'm sad it's gone. But he was like, I was happy because when nobody want nothing from me and I was able to just live. Happiness is in the eye of the beholder, just like beauty.
So I think each person needs to hold theirs. That's the most precious thing they have. That's the thing, but they should fight for that thing at all times.
Yes,
because this is the only thing that matters.
No. You don't have to fight for your happiness. When you walk in your happiness, You're not even doing something that don't. It's not the. You ain't even doing something that don't make no sense. Just like I'm just using the term of dating. You ain't even dating that motherfucker. Because that don't even add value. When something adds value, you compromise. When it don't add value, you don't. Get what I'm saying? You just can't be doing shit because it sounds good, or it look good, or it feels good that day. As men, we have to operate on a higher frequency of trying to make something better to grow. We the leaders. We can't walk around saying I'm a motherfucking leader, but I operate on my emotions and my happiness. It ain't about happiness, it's about the peace. I get what you're saying. You're right now, you're finding your peace. Ain't got nothing to do with your happiness. So I get you. What you're saying is I'm not trying to compromise my peace.
I'm not trying to compromise either one. The peace or the happiness. Granted, I understand that I'm gonna fail. I'm not gonna always like have this thing. But like I'm gonna strive to like always try to protect it as much as I can.
But the peace is it's gonna be the last thing that ever exists, and that's what's gonna make you happy. The happiness don't bring you peace. The peace brings you happiness. The calmness brings you happiness. The peace brings us joy because it's the least amount of pressure, and all the parts are in their proper place.
So, but peace is subjective, right?
Exactly. So your parts and my parts aren't the same parts. I'm just trying to show you how to get to your peace.
But don't I have to do what I'm comfortable with?
Sometimes you're going to be completely uncomfortable in situations. Sometimes you're going to fight through being comfortable. Sometimes you be, that's just like kids who grew up who got to share rooms. They was comfortable being roommates with a person. Mm-hmm. A lot of them become uncomfortable when they have to do it alone. And some people just grow into that place. You know what I mean? This whole conversation is about growth. It ain't about peace. It ain't about happiness. It ain't about being comfortable. It's about growth. Because you comfortable in that shirt now, but if you gain 20 pounds, you're going to be uncomfortable in it. Why you can't wear a jacket? Why you can't wear a bubble coat in the summertime? It's uncomfortable, even though you can wear it, but you're comfortable in it. Ain't the season for it. Oh, that was good. That was a motherfucking good one. God damn, that was a good one. Whoa, that was a good one. Damn.
Got that clip right there.
Why you? Even though you be like, oh, I'm comfortable in this. I just bought this motherfucking January. I'm comfortable in it. Nigga, it's August. Yeah, you can put it on, but you're sweating.
But then I look at it like, if that's what that person is gonna do. Now, granted, but then the line gets drawn when it starts affecting me.
I get it.
So that's when now I have to go with my meter of like, I understand that this nigga gonna have on a bubble coat in the middle of the summer. That shit gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna tell him that he should not wear it.
No.
However, I have to accept that he might still bring
No.
No.
You don't have to accept shit. I guess what you do. Just see the nigga in the fall. I mean, see, that's the problem. See, the problem is I accept it, but you're gonna talk about it the whole damn time. You're not accepting it anymore. Now you're just making a mockery of it. Be like this, no nigga. I know exactly what you want. Like, you know, you got some friends that's some thieves. Them their partners, but they can't come over your house.
Yeah, I gotta fuck with them with whatever I'm comfortable with. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna see you on the block.
Hey, I call.
Yeah, but that's like, but then there's somebody else that would let them in their house.
That ain't your business.
I know, but that's the individuality is what I'm saying.
Once again, that's where they comfortable in their own space.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm like,
everybody don't have the same relationship with you.
But that's the compromise. The compromise is a comfortableness with both people.
You know, that's not really a compromise.
Y'all both find the middle ground.
No, you already know what they're gonna do. You don't got to find their middle ground. You know who they are.
But that's what I'm saying with what I'm comfortable with.
I knew the perfect fake, but I still ate a common gremlin.
That nigga still wild for that.
Hey, he told you exactly what was going on. He was like this. I know I shouldn't be eating this, but I'm a gremlin because I fuck with you. That's how profound he was when he said this shit. I fuck with you so hard, I know this some bullshit, but I fuck with you.
But that's what he was comfortable doing. That's what I'm saying.
Hey man, this ain't episode. This just a snippet. Hey man, it's funny. But hey, you gonna stay on that hill, ain't you?
Yeah,
I know you are.
Cause I'm just like, okay, like I'm just like, if
I know you are.
There is no thing there. I don't think there's a such thing as being equal. I think
no. You're
there's
right.
Just balance.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. There's no such thing as equal. It has to be a balance. And sometimes, well, that's why I said about the 85 and the 75. That's why I said that.
But think about like the I think, but this is my thing. Okay. So like, we think that the scale is supposed to be even, right? Like this. But really, it's just supposed to balance out. But life, balance looks different.
But life ain't fair. Hey, what that lady say? Life ain't been no crystal steel. Life ain't fair. So, hey, the only time they have fairs is at the farm in the country with the rides.
So, do you feel like someone should compromise to make you comfortable?
No. I don't feel like they should do anything. Now, if they want to, that's great. Because now I'm trying to change the narrative of them. I'm trying to make them do some shit I want them to do.
I think they should compromise in what makes them comfortable.
No, because it can't be like that.
But I'm saying like,
because it's like this. It's almost like this. Date me. I know you don't like beef, but date me and take me to a steakhouse.
Yeah, it's just like
no.
But I'm saying if you're an atheist and I'm a Christian,
you should be dating anyway.
They should, right? If that's just
they shouldn't.
But if they do, like it's up to this Christian is like, nah, I would never lie. I shouldn't. They need to say like they're not comfortable.
You know
with
what's gonna happen? You guys gonna be together but apart.
Yeah, but that's their. I think if it's a non-negotiable, they need to not mess with each other. That's the point. But I'm saying like I think it can be a thing. It should be a thing. This is what I'm saying. If this person goes to church, I don't go to church. Either the compromise is they're like, okay, I'm cool with you not going to church. That's cool. I don't need that. I'm cool with that. And you're like, cool, I'm never going to church. That's the compromise. But as opposed to if it's I'll go every Easter.
But eventually, it becomes a problem.
Why?
Okay. This is a good conversation. Okay. That's just like perfect example. You know, you meet girls who be at the club all the time, say they can't never find no man. You know they're in the club with a whole bunch of men, right? Mm-hmm. Why don't you just date one of them niggas? But she be like, oh, he be out too much. You know, because you're out with him. You guys should just be together. But she be like, nah. But what happens is she go meet a guy who is square, who don't go out, and get mad because he doesn't go out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the square be mad because she's out all the time. Mm-hmm. She can easily just date guys who be out. You know what I'm saying?
But what if the square decides I ain't no club person, but I'm okay with going 3 times a month? He's
never gonna be okay with it because she's not gonna be okay with it.
But that's the compromise. She's like, okay, 3 times is enough, but I'll go 5 times myself.
It's never gonna be enough. It's never gonna see what you're trying to do is you're like this. Well, I know you're different, we're different, we're just gonna be different and compromise. It's never gonna be enough.
But what if that's the right balance to go? Okay, what if that's the best thing forward? So it's like this club goer might actually be on to something that can help me, right? It sounds crazy. Let me just go with it. Just right. Okay. So you have that, and then this person who doesn't go to the club. This person who doesn't go to the club, they're not necessarily better. They have something that they can show this person, but they have to find the compromise to be able to open each other up to a better possibility.
Okay.
Because now this person is more social. This person is less social, but it's good. It's a balance.
I understand about that balance stuff. But at the end of the day, that's just never gonna work. Because you know what though? Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Why? Well, I go out all the time. Why you don't want to go with me? Then when he goes, he's gonna have the worst time in the world. And she's gonna be like, why are you over there looking at her like that in the corner? It happens.
Yeah, he settled though. That he didn't stand on his principle of like compromising.
But Lonnie, the principle was that he wasn't into that shit in the first place.
Yes, I get that. But what I'm saying is the compromise is his comfortableness. That's it though.
Lonnie, he didn't like it in the first place.
So you just
what you're trying to do is, oh, I should open him up to something in this. Like Sam I Am. It's cool if a dude want to try it. But hypothetically, most guys really don't. You feel what I'm saying? Or most women don't. Like, think about every girl you know who just be out all the time.
Uh-huh.
They always complain about not meeting the right guy. Guys do too. Mm-hmm. Guys want to be at the club all the time. Man, I can't never find no chick. Dude, you're sitting next to a whole group of them. Mm-hmm. Won't you guys just hang out? Because that's what y'all do. Mm-hmm. You ain't got to fix nothing. That's the basis of what y'all do. Mm-hmm. Nah, I want me a girl who work in office, who work a 9 to 5, who don't never go out. But I'm gonna keep going out. Mm-hmm. Then I'm gonna get mad at her because she keep complaining to me about why I keep going out. You know what I'm saying? Is that crazy that sounds? It sounds crazy. It's okay.
But I think he shouldn't have got with her.
Exactly. That's what I said 10 minutes ago.
If he wasn't willing to compromise.
That's what I said 10 minutes ago.
I know. I'm just saying that like.
You keep trying to dress it up. You keep trying to go around. I mean, you can stand on it, man.
But what I'm saying is, okay, let's just say, so you're saying that like either the club goer or the non-club goer, for it to work, the compromise, for it to work, it has to be on or off.
To your point, when you use your point, he got to be cool with not going. He got to be cool with her going and him not going. Mm-hmm. But most people aren't. I'm not saying it can't work. I'm saying most people aren't. Because eventually you're going to be like this. Come on. Both ways. You feel what I'm saying? Eventually. I'm not saying that everything is A1. But eventually, it's not going to be. You got to be like-minded, and it got to be a non-negotiable.
I think even in the like-mindedness, I'm finding that like people have different. Yeah, it's still a different toleration in that. So y'all still are at extremes.
Yes, extremes are not going to be too far if you if you guys are kind of similar.
Yeah,
like if you guys are kind of like Outcasts, they're totally different, but they're the same. You know what I mean? Like you just got to find the common ground to make the thing go. You know what I mean? And sometimes you're going to be good at something that they ain't. And they got to be comfortable with it. And vice versa, bro.
Yeah, I guess I just see it as the sliding scale.
I mean, I know, I get what you're saying. You like this. Like, hey, you like, look, man, I'm not compromising. I ain't doing shit. If I don't like it, I don't like it. That's why, perfect example, like when people ask me about getting married, what I say all the time, it ain't on my radar, but hell, if you make me an offer I can't refuse, man, I might. You gotta make me an offer I can't I gotta look at you and be like, you know what though? I can do that.
Yeah. But it needs to be both ways.
I was just talking about just for me. My ways can't be for them.
Yeah. I think that's and we possibly I'm gonna watch this back, but like just in my head, yeah, that scale balance has to be comfortable.
It has to be a balance.
It's like,
and sometimes you're gonna be uncomfortable. Like Lil Mama said, you say, sometimes you're gonna be uncomfortable.
But I don't think you should ever sacrifice yourself.
But it's not about being sacrificed, being uncomfortable. Sometimes you.
So like if you absolutely hate something, it's gonna drive you crazy. Then like
don't do it.
Yes, you need to not do it. I don't think you should ever endure it unless it's something like I can deal with it in this capacity.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's the compromise because this person has to allow me to move that side.
Your ass is stupid. That's it.
Because we working at this together.
Hey, bro, that's almost like going out of town. Like, remember back in the days, everybody go to Miami for spring break. You in the car, it'd be 20 motherfuckers in the car. You just trying to get to Miami. You don't give a fuck how many people in the car. Even though you in the car like this, you for 10 hours, and every time you get out, you just happy, and you complain the whole time. Man, it's just some bullshit. You just can't wait to get to Miami.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that this is like making sense. I was just stemmed off a conversation.
No. It makes sense. It's just fun. It makes sense, and it's like it just. I mean, I like just having these random
because it kind of like goes back to like the whole like. To me, it looks like niggas with a happy life or happy life, happy wife.
I get what you're saying.
And when in actuality, it needs happy house, happy spouse, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
I subscribe to that, but like. In there, it's like,
go though. It gonna be some times that shit ain't got her happiness ain't got nothing to do with you, and at the same time, it gonna be some shit that
it's her individualism,
or it gonna be or yours too. The problem, I really really feel your energy, and I can really understand what you're saying. You're like, hey, don't get lost in the fact that like the Me Too movement, that you have rights to happiness and peace. I get what you're saying. So it's not about compromising. You just try to make sure people understand their rights to peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But also stand for them.
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stand on them. Because I remember I didn't have no rights to peace at all. I was out here looking crazy. But I asked my sister one time, I said, man, why y'all had me out here looking fat and goofy? They had to fade my damn shit back here. I look like one of the fat niggas.
Man,
hey, my little bill, I had to get money billing, but I wasn't getting no money.
You say you was husband of the year?
What they give you? Every Sunday sitting on the damn front row at church, going home. We don't even talk to each other for real. Like, this shit crazy. Like, nigga, get me out of here.
Yeah, but so now you would cherish your happiness
my
more.
Peace, because my peace is so beautiful. So once again, you got to make me an offer I can't refuse. Like this, I got to be like, this shit awesome. Just like when she told me the eating the fruit that tastes like candy. Damn, this strawberry is phenomenal. I love this motherfucker. Yo, got to be like that. Like,
and I think y'all both have to work at making that for yourselves. Yeah.
No, like this.
Like making that amazing offer. It comes with
the offer like this, like negotiation like this. Look, bro. You marry me. You gonna get some ass. I'm gonna be overly nasty. I'm gonna put in on these bills. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna let you do you. I know you look crazy, but I'm gonna let you be crazy. Because your crazy brings your creativity. You know what I mean? Like now,
I can't do
now if I said across the table somebody said that shit, look, I know you don't like social media. I know you ain't on the gram and all that shit. You know what though? I'm cool with you not being on the gram. You know what though? I'm gonna delete mine too. Because we don't even need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Better yet, if you wanna stay at your own shit, not stay at mine, I like that. No, I'm just throwing out stuff. It's like, I'd be like, you know what though? Damn. What's your ring size? You know what I'm saying? You know what? I do this shit.
Yeah. I mean,
but a lot of times they come to do something what they ain't gonna do. You be like this. But I don't think I'm the one for you, baby.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
no, at the very beginning I established the fact that I ain't the one. I'd have to try it out. You know, I realized that, hey, just like going to a job.
Yeah, but that's your level of what you want to tolerate.
When last time you clocked in?
It's been a while.
Yeah. Man, imagine you clocking in, somebody be like, well, honey, you gotta do blah, 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 and you supposed to get off at 7, but now you don't get off at 8:30. You be like, hell no, I ain't doing this.
I mean, yeah.
Bruh, I'm tell you something. I don't remember what it feels like to clock in somewhere.
No,
I don't remember what it feels like.
It's a crazy feeling. But I understand like how hard I fought for those things.
Exactly.
Like that, like it just was worth so much more to me.
Okay.
I can't go back to it, but that's like my threshold of like.
It's your piece. That's why when you say stuff like we had a conversation earlier, when you say stuff, you be so passionate about it because your ass don't want to go back.
At all. But I'm gonna do it by any means necessary. But like I gotta find the person that I can compromise with for this. You know what I'm saying? And we can take this ride. But what I'm saying,
you gonna stand on that thing, ain't you?
Man, I'm gonna stand here. I just think that because I think it's a way for like I think it's a way for women to get what they want and a way for men to get what they want.
It's the negotiation. But you gotta negotiate.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, sometimes I might put 23.5, like I might put 23.5 on the contract, and she'd be like, 21.5. I gotta be like, am I worth that 21.5 instead?
Well,
that's the compromise.
Well, y'all gotta meet in the middle. Well, I'll tell you about that scale. You gotta meet in the middle. And get what though? And then not always gonna be the middle, because sometimes you may catch it on the back end, bro. Or sometimes you just give them that grace.
Okay, a few grace points is fine too. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta give people grace.
Yeah, I think grace is important.
We told my dad last week, you gotta get dad grace.
Man, that nigga different, man. That nigga is different.
No, nigga, you is him. He's you.
Man, that nigga is off
no,
the chain.
No, nigga, you is him.
That nigga's off
you
the
gotta
chain.
give dad grace, bro. Like you don't like to give.
But shouldn't I give him the same grace he gave me? Why do I give him more than he gave me?
No.
No, I'm just asking a question. Like,
well, here's why.
Right?
In all honesty, because you are at a different place than he was. The generation after always supposed to be better, and sometimes it ain't sometimes it be a humbling experience, bro. Like sometimes you gotta give that. Hey, you gotta compromise that grace sometime, bro. Like this, you ain't kissing the ass or you ain't belittling yourself. Sometimes you just growing through it. See, what you is you just want to be mad at everybody who wronged you, and still be mad at them, even though you've grown. You're still mad at them, at everybody.
But okay, so but should you not? Okay, then should you not treat them how they treat you?
No.
Why?
That's the thing about growth. If I treated motherfuckers how they treated me, I would never be grown. I still want to, every time I ride to the grocery store in Decatur, I be want to slap somebody I know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and let me correct that then. So shouldn't you, with the knowledge, you should strive to treat them better. You should try to treat them within your means.
Yes.
That you are comfortable with.
Yes.
But
I mean, I ain't say go all out and just be like that.
But shouldn't it start with how they treat you?
No.
And then you can tailor that to what you like.
No, it's always be like, I see what's going on. Let me be better. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta be better. Nah. You know that? It's about your mama. You gotta be better, bruh. You have to be, bruh. I'm telling you, if you live life like that, you'll always be shut. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't say be no fool for nobody. I ain't say be foolish. I ain't say, you know what I'm saying, they slap your ass and you be like this, I still love you. I ain't say that now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say that.
But okay, so what you're saying is I should give more grace than they give me.
Yeah. You know why? Because you're in a better position than they were at the time. Especially parents. Especially parents. Especially parents. Bro, you know what it is? You know how it is to grow up with a teenage mom? Mm-hmm. Bro, my mom is 15 years older than me, bro. Mm-hmm. Not difficult it was growing up with a teenage mom. When I was 15, my mom was 30. What 30-year-olds you know got teenage kids that damn near going to graduate? You know what I'm saying? My mom she just hitting her stride. Mm-hmm. She in the mall shopping. She ain't thinking about buying no goddamn shoes, buying no Jordan for no 15-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying? But as a kid, you like, damn, it's fucked up. But now I'm in my 40s, I'm like, I get it. I get mom. I get stepdad. Cause hell, Lance we get old enough, he gonna get me sometime. He gonna get why I'm so hard. That's how I go, man. It's just.
I mean,
I'm saying so. But you don't want to let nothing go.
no. And I just thought
he don't let nothing go. But hey, nigga, you gonna hold on that motherfucker forever. Hey, what Cardi B say on Love Hip Hop? If you got beef with me, you got beef with me forever. That's how your ass act. But no, he act like that too. Like this, you have beef with me, I may not fuck with you no more. I may say hey and bye. I ain't gonna fuck with you no more. But nigga, you be carrying that shit. You can't wait to get back at the motherfucker. Gotcha. That's your ass, bro.
But ain't it to seek the understanding?
No, you're not seeking anything.
No, I'm like,
you're seeking the revenge.
But no. But could you be seeking understanding and then
nigga, you be understanding.
So then you can let go.
No, you can be understanding, but you ain't gonna let go. You ain't letting up. Carisha,
no, you gotta make this make sense to me.
You ain't coming up off him.
You gotta make this make sense to me.
You ain't coming up off nobody who did you wrong.
No. I think the problem with that is then there are things neglected. So then it's me when I vocalize, it's like, oh yeah, this is like kind of what this looks like. And then now you like, oh no, like now you neglecting how my perceived vision of it and you're not treating it as serious.
Look. Which this conversation, what you've done was you ain't compromising and you ain't coming up off it. but nigga, you is different. Your ass is different. You ain't coming off. But I'm laughing because I'm like that too in certain places. I'm
willing to compromise.
No, nigga.
But it's up to what I'm comfortable with.
Nigga, you ain't compromising shit. But you like this. First off, fuck.
I mean, but to me, that's what a compromise is. That's how we got to this whole conversation.
Hey, as long as I get my lip back, it's compromise. This nigga said, if I get my lip back, nigga, just as long as I get my motherfucking lip back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no. I'm not saying that you gotta get your lick back.
Yes, you are.
What I'm saying is,
this nigga said, look.
You understand the ramifications of you hitting me. You get to see what this feels like.
This nigga said, look, for one.
To what you're comfortable with.
He said, number one, I'm comfortable trying to fight your ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God!
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Crazy. No, you crazy. Hey, we done had a whole episode. Hey, this wasn't even gonna be our episode, but we just had packs.
The Great Compromise.
The Great Compromise.
Listen to us break down the Great Compromise.
This nigga said, "I ain't coming up off him." God damn, Lenny. Damn. Hey, I thought I was petty. Boy.
That is not being petty. That's just me. That's just me standing for my individualism and what I will and won't tolerate.
Hey, sis. L petty. God damn. L petty intake.
Oh, no. Oh my God.
L petty intake. God damn. Boy, your ass is petty, boy. Hey, boy.
No, y'all let me know if I'm petty. I swear to God, y'all, that's not petty to me at all.
But niggas call me Petty Tezzy, but wrong.
No.
I wish I'd have found a nigga more petty than me. Nigga Lonnie is petty as shit, bro. Has he always been petty? Like y'all?
I've been petty. That's the funny part.
Sis, hey, when y'all growing up, was he petty growing up? Like he petty as shit. Petty. Like this. I'm listening to it now, and at the end, I'm like this, nigga, you petty.
No. Oh man.
Nigga, you petty. It's shit.
It's not I want my lick back. It's just I don't like you hitting me. And I need you to understand why you're hitting me. But if the only way that I can explain to you why I don't like it is for me to hit you too, all right, I'm going to do that.
See, the problem is, at the end of the day, it's like you be around people who hit you.
Being neglected. I don't want to be neglected, ever.
Number one, you be around people who hit you. And instead of saying, hey, I'm going to remove myself, you be like this. Nah, nigga, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Golly. What's wrong with you?
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Wow. Y'all got a crazy, unexpected episode.
Hey man, this one ain't our episode today. We had a whole different episode.
Oh man. Hey, y'all put in the comments if y'all think I'm petty, and join this this conversation.
Y'all watch this nigga reels. This nigga's petty. Like this nigga is petty, but like this nigga like this. But I done heard. I done finally, after a 45-minute conversation, I finally got to it like this. Wait a minute, Lonnie petty. Like this. Nigga, I'm like this. You petty. You being petty towards dad. And I'm like this. Wait a minute, nigga.
No,
you is him. No, like this.
But what I'm saying,
this nigga's petty.
Why would I continue to let somebody not let them know that them hitting me hurt?
Cause no, though, cause I remember Mom was here. We was doing our show, and Mom was just over there. Mom.
Now you starting to disrespect me.
You like this. Then she go upstairs and do all that talking. You like this.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the disrespect. We can't allow disrespect on our individualism.
Boy, this shit. Oh my God.
Man.
Ooh, hey, let me tell y'all something. Boy, this right here was an episode.
I gotta watch this back. Y'all please put in the comments down below. And let me know, because I swear, y'all, I think that's what compromise is. And I'm just standing on my comfortability with it. Hey, I'm comedian Lonnie.
On the Flash, we out. Bye.